Chirag, come here, man. I found the perfect video for our research project. Check this out.
Take a look.
What this museum is saying is that God created everything in 6 days, about 6,000 years ago.
Ken is a champion of creationism. He is here to assure people that the history of the world is just as it is told in the Bible. Perhaps the most striking assertion of creationism is that dinosaurs and humans lived together on Earth.
See? Remember when Mr. Smith said that dinosaurs lived like 65 million years ago and not when humans did? This proves that he's wrong. This is perfect.
Dude, what are you talking about? How do you know this is even true?
What do you mean if it's true? I found it on the internet. It's gotta be true.
Dude, you gotta get your facts straight before we do this for a research project. I don't think this is true.
A common mistake that students make when researching is trusting sources simply because they're found online.
As future biology teachers, it is imperative that we teach our students proper online research, which is an important component of digital literacy.
Digital literacy is the ability to find, evaluate, utilize, share, and create content using information technologies and the internet.
This form of digital literacy prepares students for future studies and careers. Katrina, why do you think it's important?
Well, I think it's really important to teach students to think critically when they're looking through information online so that they can decipher what's good quality information and what's bad quality information.
Good point. Chirag, how about you?
Well, I believe that students have access to information through many different various sources of social media like Facebook and Twitter. So a lot of students will just repost something online without actually knowing if it's true or not. So the ability to know what is factual versus infactual is very, very important nowadays.
Yeah, sources say that come from a university and are peer-reviewed would definitely be a higher quality source than, say, something that you just found on Reddit and you might not know where it comes from at all. So that's what we really want to teach students how to do, is to recognize where this information comes from.
So maybe a random video of dinosaurs and humans coexisting might not be the best video?
Yeah, Ali, like the one that you found earlier on in this video, not probably the best source. You found it on YouTube, and it looked very professional, but it actually, you have no idea where it came from, you have no idea the facts behind it, so maybe not the best thing to do.
There are 4 different types of periodicals online. First being popular sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. Secondly, news and general interest articles such as cbc.ca or Discovery News. Third, sensational such as this. And fourth, scholarly websites such as Google Scholar and science.gov. Once the students find their topic of interest, let's say dinosaurs, students must notice the URL suffixes that they find. This will show who published the site and help with credibility. As we can see here, we have numerous different suffixes in their domain name. A .edu, a .gov, and a .org would be our best bets for credible websites. So these would be the ones you want to kind of find. As we can see here, we have things like .edu from the National Museum of Natural History. This would be a great website to look for information on dinosaurs. Students can also look up the authors for these articles and see how credible they are and see what sources they use.
Although popular and news sources are easy to find and are excellent for stimulating student interest, they must be supported by scientific research. As teachers, it is important to guide students towards using peer-reviewed sources, preparing them for post-secondary expectations.
To use these databases, students will have to be taught to use correct search terms in order to narrow down their results. If search terms are not specific, students may become overwhelmed by all the information that appears. Advanced search windows are very useful to limiting excess terms and specifying what students are looking for. Mastering these online research techniques ensures that students are utilizing quality material, setting them up to be lifelong learners.
Chirag! You were totally right about researching peer-reviewed, correctly cited sources.
No way! Up top for Google Scholar!
Yeah!